Hi everybody, Christina Ingram here, and I'm up at Mount Charleston, the North Trail, and I'm here to show you what you can do in Las Vegas that doesn't include the Las Vegas trip. Come check it out. Everybody, Christina Ingram here with the Ingram Group of Keller Realty Las Vegas, and I'm here at Cathedral Rock on another episode of what you can do in Las Vegas that doesn't include the Las Vegas trip. Well, today I'm going to take you on my favorite short hike. This is about 1.45 miles to the top and then 1.45 miles down. It's a great little hike if you want to do something really quick. You can get this done basically an hour and a half, and you're up, down. You're going to see some spectacular views, and it's July right now, and it's about 69 degrees right now, so I can't complain. I'm going to take you on this hike, maybe show you some of the neighborhoods that are around here. So if you're thinking maybe to relocating to the Las Vegas area, and you want something that isn't 120 degrees in the summer, this is a great alternative. On this trail, we are starting out about 7,600 feet, and we're gonna end roughly about 8,600 feet. So we're gonna gain about 1,000 feet in elevation gain. This is all above sea level. So if you have issues with altitude sickness, just know it's gonna be more difficult if you're not a mountain dweller already. Just know that elevation is going to play a factor on your breathing on this, so just take your time on the trail and enjoy the view. We're here at the top of Cathedral Rock, and that little spot down there that you see that's like vacant right here in the center of your screen, I'll zoom in right there, that is actually where the lodge was, burnt down last September.
A staple in our community goes up in flames. We've been following this breaking news story about the fire that broke out at the Mount Charleston Lodge.
And we are following a lot of different breaking news situations, including a fire that's happening right now.
Well, essentially, this is the Mount Charleston Lodge. This is video of it. My goodness. That place has been there since, what, 1955, 56? Fully engulfed, and this morning has essentially burned down.
They finally have graded it. Looks like they're going to start construction on it here soon. They say they're going to rebuild. The lodge has a rich history. It was originally founded, I believe, in 1905. It started as like a campground by E.W. Griffith, which Griffith Peak is basically named after. And he started it as a campground, a stopping area, and it developed into a lounge bar restaurant, and it became known as the Lodge. It's been sold several times since its initial inception. It actually burnt down one time before in 1961, and it wasn't until about 1966, I believe, it was rebuilt. It's been a part of the history up here and part of Las Vegas. A lot of the Las Vegas locals come up there. We would go there in the winter, get some hot cocoa. In the summer, after you come do a hike up here, you have a nice hearty breakfast over at the lodge, and looking forward to that being built soon. Also, this area right here that we're looking at right here too was damaged in that fire that was consumed Mount Charleston up in Kyle King about 8 years ago. And that is the top of Griffith Peak there too, so it was all burnt. It's just now starting to get some of the revegetation is coming along, and it's coming along nicely. It is actually greener up here than it has been in the past couple of years, so I'm really excited about that. As you can see, there's subdivisions that are surrounding the area there, and there's also some subdivisions over there. If you are looking to come up to Mount Charleston, escape the heat of Las Vegas, if you love the outdoors, this is by far my favorite place to come and escape the heat. I come up here in the winter too. I snowshoe up here. I know I've brought you guys up here in the winter as well. You can purchase a home. You can't do any like Airbnb rentals. It's not allowed on the mountain, but you can do short term as far as short leases, like 1 month, 2 month leases. So if you want to find someone who wants to escape the heat and rent your property out for a little bit while you're away, if you're looking for a second home maybe, this might be a good spot for it too. And because the real estate is actually limited up here, it's a little bit of a higher price point too. They do have lots available where you can build. I would recommend that you would look to find something to purchase. It is hard to get resources up to build on the mountain, so that will affect your cost. If you can find something that's standing that you could possibly renovate over time or has all the bells and whistles that you want, then yes, I would say just go ahead and buy. But it is a little pricier up here because it is limited inventory like any other small resort type area. And that peak right there, that is actually Mount Charleston. That is the highest point in southern Nevada and one of the higher points in all of Nevada. Mummy Mountain is right over there. This one will probably take you all day to hike, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours depending on your fitness level. And then of course Griffith Peak is right over there and Fletcher is right over there. This and then Trail Canyon, which is that way as well, where Mummy is basically in between a lot of the peaks. So you get to see a lot of the peaks. And there's one of my faves, good old Charlie. This does connect to Lee Canyon on the other side. There is a road up down that way and it goes up to Lee Canyon, where you have the ski resort, and they have summer camps during the summer when there's no skiing, but the ski resort is still open. You can still take the lifts up and down, and a lot of hiking as well. So there are people that do rock climbing up here, hiking, or people who just want to get away from the heat and just nature watch, bird watch, lots of different type of animals. We don't have bears though, which is good. So, but we do have mountain lions. So you do need to make sure you are wary and alert of what is around in your surroundings. Today, unfortunately, I did not encounter any wildlife. Sometimes I do see some deer. Really, my last hike up here, I saw a huge buck with these gigantic antlers, and he was just gorgeous. He stopped and posed for me for a little bit. I have to tell you too, Mary Jane Falls over there is actually named Mary Jane Falls. Not because of why we think it's called Mary Jane Falls, but because E.W. Griffith's daughter was named Mary Jane and she liked to explore, and I believe that was her favorite area. So they call it Mary Jane Falls after her, not for the reason we all think and why some people go up there to do. Anyways, this is Christina, and I am looking to be your real estate agent and resource of choice in the Las Vegas area. So if you're looking to either sell or purchase anywhere from Mount Charleston, Summerlin, Henderson, Boulder City, Lake Las Vegas, and all those places in between, give me a call. Please hit like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified anytime we put out a new video. And I will talk to you guys next video. Have a great week.